Hello everyone! Welcome back to day 4 of the Starting Over series. Today when I logged in it was 2D Tuesday, so I get a 2D box today. This is also when Adopt Me updated the 2D box. On day 3 I forgot to use all my acorns at the end of the event, but luckily the wagon is here. I ended up getting a ruddy duck, a forest spirit, and a sticker pack. It didn't take me long at all to get the 2D box from doing the tasks with the 2D kitty. I did decide to open this 2D box, as I can get a 2D box every Tuesday. I'm hoping in this one I get either a 2D kitty or the new 2D doggy. But of course, my luck is always bad, and I just got some uncommon petware instead, something that wasn't even new to the 2D box. I'm now starting to work on these Irish setters, so I can make them into a neon. I then decide to get some of these endangered eggs, as after these Irish setters are aged up I'll need a new pet to make into a neon. I decide to put this egg in my pet pen while I keep aging up the Irish setters, so it'll hatch automatically while I'm aging up my pets. Speaking of aging up my pets, I managed to age up my first Irish setter. After aging up that first one, I go to start working on the second one, and I also get another endangered egg to put into my pet pen. And it's not too long until the second Irish setter is aged up, only halfway to a neon now. I go and get myself a third endangered egg. Hopefully I get some good pets from this that will make a good neon. And the first pet I get is a black tiger. I love the black tigers from this egg. I didn't get any trades on day 4, but day 5 is much more eventful. I start by hatching all the eggs in my pet pen. I get a kakapo, and a California condor, and my third Irish setter aged up overnight. Also today my lure had an age potion. I will most likely save these up for legendary pets when I get some to make a neon, so for now I'll save them up. Then I finally age up my last Irish setter. Now I can make a neon one and see if anyone would want to trade for it. I do think the neon Irish setter is cute, but it is a little simple, but maybe other people like that more. In the background I've been building my tiny house, and here's the finished look. I'm very proud of it, and I think for how small it is I did a great job. I now go to find a new egg to buy. I realized I already have 2 mice, so it may be good to start working on a neon mouse, and so I decide to buy a cracked egg. As I was leaving the pizza place, I got this trade. They offered up a tealwood monster. They checked my inventory to see if I had anything they wanted, but then declined. I then decide to list my tiny house up for trade, which is why I had to buy a new house. Maybe I'll get some good offers for it eventually. I also go to buy some skates, as it's so slow getting around without a vehicle. I then hatch this cracked egg and I got a mouse. Now I only need 1 more mouse to start making a neon. I change this offer on my profile for the dog, and also go to buy another cracked egg. While I was sitting around waiting for tasks, I had this person trade me for my black tiger. They decided to offer their fire fowl, and I was more than happy to do this trade. I really wasn't sure if they would go through with this, as they are way over in values, but I said I'd do the trade. They accepted the first trade window, but took some time at the second trade window. And I was so shocked as they actually did the trade. This is an incredible upgrade. Now I can trade this firefowl that's been out of game for about 4 or 5 months now. Also I think all the fire horses look so pretty. This was also the first ever successful trade I've done in this series. I then hatch this cracked egg and get this ant. Not what I want at all. So I go back again to buy another cracked egg. I then get this trade and they offer up their Neon California Condor and ask for my Neon Oki. I decide not to do this trade as I can easily make a Neon California Condor, but I can't make another Neon Oki. I then hatched a zebra out of the cracked egg, which is lucky as the zebra is a rare, but I really needed a mouse. I then hatch this cracked egg, and I finally get that last mouse I needed. Now I can work on a neon mouse. While I was looking at people's profiles, this person traded me. They asked to see my inventory, and I let them, and then offered up their golden unicorn. I know that the golden unicorn isn't really liked and is kind of hard to trade even though it's a legendary. They asked me to add that fire fowl I got, and so I did, and as I felt under in values I added this orangutan, and then they declined the trade, which didn't bother me as I didn't really want the golden unicorn anyways. I then did all my daily tasks and got this pet egg from it, which is like a free pet. I then got this trade, and I'm not sure if it was just me, but this person felt very laggy. They offered up a Glormy dolphin, and I wouldn't mind having that, so I put in a neon I had to start. Then this is where they became more laggy, as they changed it out for a golden mahi-mahi, and then added loads of pets. This happened all in one go, and it confused me how they did it so fast. Either way, I started to add, and was going to put in a ruddy duck, but then they declined. I still feel really confused about that trade. I then hatch a zebra from this egg, so I now have 2 of them. Maybe that'll be my next neon after the mouse. And that's all for day 5. Thank you all so much for watching.